The US president is urging North Korea to dismantle its nuclear program. Donald Trump claims the North can become very rich if it agrees to Washington's demands. That's ahead of a summit between the country's leaders scheduled for June.
If we make a deal, I think Kim Jong-un is going to be very, very happy. I really believe he's going to be very happy. And he'll get protections that will be very strong. His country would be very rich. His people are tremendously industrious. If you look at South Korea, this would be really a South Korean model in terms of their industry, in terms of what they do. They're hardworking, incredible people.
Well, you have to remember that for the last several decades, Donald Trump has been very well known as a businessman. He actually wrote a book, a best-selling book called The Art of the Deal. So we shouldn't be surprised to see Donald Trump out front promising all kinds of riches to North Korea if they agree to his deal. And furthermore, we shouldn't be surprised with him indicating that things might not be so rosy if they don't go along with it. This is another statement we've heard from Donald Trump.
And I think when John Bolton made that statement,
yeah, I think that's what denuclearization means. And we have very much in mind the Libya model from 2003, 2004.
He was talking about if we're going to be having a problem, because we cannot let that country have nukes. We just can't do it. The model, if you look at that model with Gaddafi, that was a total decimation. We went in there to beat him. Now, that model would take place if we don't make a deal, most likely.
Now, Libya, by bringing that up, that's certainly a threat. Now, Libya was the most prosperous country on the African continent until 2011. The government was overthrown, and the country has been in a state of civil war ever since. You know, people are fleeing. It's just in utter chaos. So bringing that up is certainly, using both the carrot and the stick, as some would say. Now, we've recently heard North Korea threatening to pull out of the negotiations over the provocative military exercises that are taking place in South Korea. You have the U.S. forces there, and they're essentially a rehearsal, according to North Korea, for invading. North Korea and the United States, Kim Jong-un, and Donald Trump, playing a hard negotiation game in the lead up to this planned meeting, hopefully resolving the crisis on the peninsula. So the whole world is watching them, waiting to see what happens next.
My father made him an offer he couldn't refuse. Luca Brasi held a gun to his head, and my father assured him that either his brains or his signature would be on the contract. It's a true story.
Shalom, Yasharala. I want to start out by giving infinite honors to Yahweh Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation and greetings to you sincere brothers pushing this truth across the four winds. All right, man. You can see, man, America most definitely is the most proud. This nigga Donald Trump is drunk with pride and the Most High. He say it's 6 things he hate. 7 is abomination, and the first one he said was a proud look. The Most High resists the proud, man. And this nigga, I showed that clip of Michael Corleone saying what his dad taught him to do: give motherfuckers a gift, an offer they can't refuse. And that's what this proud motherfucker done did with North Korea. I mean, the Most High, man, the Most High moving the chess pieces, man, and World War III is upon us, man. He basically told him, look, when we had this meeting, the deal I'm going to give you, you take it, or we're going to do you what we did Libya. And, man, Libya was thriving. You can't be a dildo head and listen to all the propaganda, because that propaganda is a war machine for America. When the Most High say he blessed them with the sword, he blessed them with the media is like a sword. These media outlets, entertainment, it's like a sword that this devil used to rock the masses to sleep. In fact, the media outlets and the TV rocks the masses to sleep more than the sword, the actual gun, the actual missile. All right? They told us they went in Libya because under the guise that this guy Gaddafi was just fucking over his people, helling his people bad, oppressing his people, when that was a fucking lie from the pits of hell. Libya was the most lucrative country in Africa. Out of all those countries that Esau went in there and chopped up and marked his line and put his flags, Libya was the most lucrative out of all of them. And check this out. Education and medical treatment were free. This what they went in there and bombed and destroyed. That bitch is destroyed now. That was like a good little place to go have a fucking vacation, man. That place is destroyed. Now look at all this shit. This looked like a dictator that was fucking over his people. Newlyweds receive U.S. $50,000 from the government. From the government when they got married, the government would give you 50 grand, man. Look at this shit, man. This sound like a madman. Libya had no external debt, which reserves of 150 with the reserve of 150 billion, most of which were frozen globally. Libya, let me read that part. Libya was a well-endowed state. To put this in perspective, the self-acclaimed champion of democracy and capitalism, the USA has a debt of over 18 trillion. Libya had none. Enough said. The white man is the devil the Bible speak of, man. And that's the reason they really went into Libya, because Libya didn't want to deal with those Federal Reserve notes from America. They didn't want to deal with American currency that's not backed by anything. That was the real reason they went in Libya, man. All right? The price of petrol was 14 cents per liter. God damn. Am I reading that right? I don't know. The fucking question mark is confusing me. All right. All right. Let me go down some more. Having a home was considered a human right. You didn't have people living under cardboard boxes like you do here in the States. Okay. Gender equality actually a reality. Fuck that. I respect the Arabs, how they oppress the woman. When not oppress the woman, that's just basically order. How they have their women in order. The Human Development Index was better than 2/3 of the countries reported on, man. And this is what they went in there and bombed, man. This is what they went in there and bombed and destroyed. People had enough food. This does not need to be qualified. The Food and Agriculture Organization confirmed that undernourishment was less than 5% with a daily calorie intake of 3,144. This was one oppressor whose subject had enough. The great man made with the Great Man-Made River Project, Gaddafi was securing an even brighter agriculture future to feed his nation. Pessimists can be claimed he was feeding the citizens for the slaughter. And the ones that said that those pessimists is the devil, the so-called white man. That's what he do. That's what he do. Dogma, propaganda, bullshit, lie. The father of lies. When he speaks of him, Psalms 58:3 say he come out breathing lies out of the womb. Privatization of living oil to every citizen. Man, bro, that's better than anyone in America. Okay? On February 21st, 2011, Gaddafi launched a program to privatize all Libyan oil to every citizen of Libya. This would initially provide $21,000 to every citizen from a total of $32 billion in 2011 and effectively lead to dissolution of the ministries of health, education, and others to eliminate corruption, theft of oil by foreign companies, and to decentralized power. That's why they went in that motherfucker. That's why them so-called Jewish rats made America blow that bitch up and kill him. I mean, he was playing with those so-called Jews' money, man. He was playing with their money, man. And that's what America did to them. And on that clip, it said they was going to use the Libyan model for North Korea. You see what I'm saying? And when you got to understand the propaganda and the dogma. When they show North Korea on TV, they show that he's oppressing his people. They are underfed. They are malnourished. And when they show the pictures, it's just like that place is a ghost town and everybody got to come in the streets and obey the dictator, man, those dictators be loving their people. When you get the story from American News, man, you a dildo head if you believe it, man. All right. But the Most High, he's moving the chess pieces. Kim Jong-un and Iran, they're not going to fall just as easy as Saudi Arabia and Libya did. All right. Not Saudi Arabia, Iraq and Libya did. They're not going to fall that easy. I mean, it's going to be American casualties in America and around the world. Russia say when they go in Iran and they are back in Iran, okay? And I want to be perfect, but I think Russia backs North Korea, but I'm not positive on that, so don't quote me. So I mean, the Most High just setting everything up for World War III because North Korea does have weapons of mass destruction. They have nukes. So I mean, that's just the Most High doing what he do, man. And that proud spirit is about to get crushed. So let me go on some precepts to bag it up, man. Where's Joel? We'll go to Joel 3. Start at verse. We'll start this verse 9. This Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye among the Gentiles. All right. This talking about the heathens. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. This is what the Most High using Donald Trump to do. He's ruffling the feathers around of the other nations around the planet to get this Armageddon set up. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. And that's what he's doing, man. These so-called Jews want their central bank so they could push that mark of the beast and have their currency throughout the planet so they can dominate every woman, man, and child. All right. And they're using America to do it. All right. Donald Trump, he's not the power. He's just the mouthpiece for the power. All right. He has no power. Beat your plowshare in the swords and your prong hooks in the spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. North Korea is not known as one of the world powers, one of the nuclear powers. But guess what? They saying they strong. They be shaking their fists. They be threatening America, man. We living in a time of prophecy. They talk shit to America. Iranians talk shit to America. They get on TV and say death to America, death to America. They chant this shit, man. All right? That's what it means when they say, let the weak say I am strong. All right? Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. All right? World War III. It's going to be all the nations of the earth. All the nations of the earth. We living in a time of prophecy being fulfilled. And gather yourselves together round about. Tither, because my mighty ones to come, down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be awakened. All right, they getting awakened. America is ruffling their feathers. America even ruffling people's feathers in the UN. And according to Revelation 17, that's who's going to ultimately destroy America, the UN and Russia. Okay, and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. For there I will sit and judge the heathen round about. Put in a sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fast overflow, for the wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decision. For the days of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. So that's where we at right now, man. And you can just see the chess pieces getting put in play. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the end. In fact, it's not the beginning of the end, man. We are at the end, okay? We're at the end. I mean, you can see it clear as day if you're a reality. If you're on your watchtower, like the book of Habakkuk say. If you watching on your tower, man. And this devil, he's so proud. He's full of pride, man. To it's ridiculous. He put that Donald Trump basically did that Michael Corleone and Don Corleone saying. He say I'm gonna give him an offer they can't refuse, man. Straight up and down. That's what a bully does. All right, I think I need 50 and 31. Let me see what it say. That's it. This is Jeremiah. This talking about America, man. Jeremiah. You just saw that proud as Donald Trump. That's how your average American think. That's how they rock. Jeremiah 15:31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. There's some proud motherfuckers to tell a motherfucker, take my deal, or I'm going to use the Libyan model on you. And you done just annihilated Libya. Man, that's an act of war. Shit, that's an act of war. Say of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, for the day is come, that the time that I will visit thee, the Most High about to visit you proud Americans, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about. That's the times we living in. Thus saith Yahweh, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast, and they refused to let them go. You know, so man, the Most High about to destroy them through World War III, through prophecy, through the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, them nukes are already busting America up right now in the spirit, and it has been done it. Things happen in the spirit before it metamorphs to the physical, man. Goddamn devil, proud ass devils. All right, let me get that. What the Most High hate. That was a proud ass motherfucking clip. Proverbs 6, I think it started 16. Here we go. Proverbs 6 and 16. This 6 things do Yahweh hate. Yeah, 7 are abomination to him. A proud look and a lying tongue. Yeah, even the part where and hands that shed innocent blood. That's America. When you look at that clip, Donald Trump said, if you accept the deal, you're gonna be rich, and he'll be lying to him. That'll be a fucking lie. All right, you just basically telling them to sell his soul, You're gonna give them democracy, and you're gonna where they don't have STDs, and they probably don't deal with gays and fags over there and shit. They're gonna it's just gonna the little integrity and morale they do have is gonna go. It's gonna be a thing of the past. All right, and the Most High say he hate the proud and the lying tongue and hands that shed innocent blood. When America go bomb these places, man, they kill the inhabitants of their land. They kill the inhabitants there in Syria. They not even getting the person they want. The president of Syria, they killing the citizens. Okay? And the Most High hate them proud motherfuckers. I'm going to get that one in Obadiah, and I'm going to shut it down. I just saw that clip and said, let me do a quick sit down on it. Where's that scripture? Your pride has deceived thee. All right, where is it? All right, here we go. It's Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine mind have deceived thee. All right, you just think you could just go around going to people's land masses because you've been doing it the last couple hundred years, just stripping them of their resources, raping their women, raping their children, just doing everything abominable. I mean, you're proud in heart. I mean, even Napoleon Bonaparte said, know your enemy, respect your enemy. You just think you're the only one with nukes, man. All right? That thou dwellers in the clefts of the rocks, you fucking caveman, you fucking cave beast, whose habitation is high, that said in their heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right, that lets you know that's talking about America. Here goes some clues that is America. Thou shalt exalt thyself as the eagle, as the bald eagle, and thou shalt set thy nest amongst the stars. Y'all in NASA with the bullshit. Hence I will bring thee down, saith Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. And that's about to happen in our day and time. He's about to crush the spirit of the proud. He's about to crush this American spirit, man. He's about to humble you motherfuckers. He's already lifted up your skirts according to Isaiah the 47th chapter, man. You're getting exposed day in and day out by the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, by the Yahweh's servants, the prophets. So with that, I'm going to give infinite honors to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and greetings and salutation to you sincere brothers. Shalom, Kwam Yasharala.